So I'm reviewing what we did yesterday. We were talking about combining like terms. What did we learn yesterday? Anything you know about combining like terms? Like, for example, this one right here. How are you going to combine those like terms?
Adding the ones with the same variables.
Okay, same variables, not just the same variables, because these all have a's and b's, but same variables raised to the exact same power. Like, you can only add ab squares with other ab squares. You can only add a squared b's with other a squared b's. It's got to have the exact same variable raised to the exact same power. Any questions on that? And then we took them and, you know, if you wanted to work it out horizontally and you wanted to, some of us said we like to circle and box and triangle and underline what matches and add that way. The rest of us said we're going to make some columns and line things up and organize it. One way or another, you're going to have to organize it. Okay, you cannot start from problem and go to answer with no work. Okay, so let's start on example 4. Okay, we're going to talk about what do I do when I have a set of parentheses. Okay, go for it.
For this, so like, for example, 4
Mm-hmm.
multiply 2 times 3x.
Very good. And
2 times a.
very good. So you're going to distribute what's on the outside. You know, normally everybody says, do what's in the parentheses first. Here's my question. Why can't you do 3x minus 5? Right. They're not like terms. One has a variable, one doesn't. So you can't add them. If they don't match, you can't add them, you can't subtract them. Do you understand that? You cannot subtract 3x minus 5. You cannot do that. So in order for you to keep going with your problem, like when this becomes an equation, you're going to distribute. 2 times 3x would be 6x, and 2 times negative 5 would be negative 10. Can you subtract 6x minus 10? No, because one has an x and one doesn't, so they don't match. Any questions on distributive property? Okay. All right, Cameron, talk me through how to do example 5. Exactly. So negative 9 times 2x is negative 18x. Perfect. Then negative 9 times negative 9 is positive 81. Can you add those two? Can you? Anybody? Can you add those two? No? Why? Because they're not like terms. Okay, one has an x, one doesn't. They don't match. Okay? All right. So what do you do about example 6? Somebody besides Johnny. I like it when you talk to me. Go for it. Very good. This is like a negative 1. So we're going to distribute negative 1 times r is negative r. Negative 1 times negative 9 is positive 9. Okay? Are we finished? Yeah, we are finished. Those are not like terms, so that's as much as you can do. Okay? All right, somebody different. Tell me what we're going to do on example 7. It is a negative 8, so we're going to distribute negative 8 first. So negative 8 times FH is negative 8FH. Negative 8 times 2H is negative 16H. What do I do with the 5H? Bring it down. Now here's my question. Are you finished? No. Anything match? Yes, what matches? So you can add these two together. What do you do with this guy over here? So negative FH, what's negative 16H plus 5H? Negative 9H. don't know why. Thank you. Negative 11h. Are we finished? But these both have h's. Can you add them? Why not? One's FH, one's H. They don't match. They have to match identically in order for you to add or subtract them. Okay? So you try example 8. I'll hit pause. You try example 8. Here we go. Jesus, this one's for you. Talk me through it. Very good. So negative 2 times negative n is going to be a positive 2n. Okay, now what? Okay, and be very careful. Negative 2 times positive 4 would be a negative 8. Okay, then I'm going to bring down negative 10n. Here's question of the day. Are you finished? Nope. What matches? 2n and negative 10n, and when you add that, let's see if I can do it right this time. Negative 8n. What do you do with the negative 8? Does it matter whether you put them in the front or behind? No. Normally, properly, you put your highest degree first. Meaning, when I say degree, I'm talking about exponent of the variable. So, like, this has a degree of 1 because n has, so that one's, it has a 1 exponent. This one has a degree of 0 because there's no variables. Does that make sense? So, like, if you had, as we get into it, as you have, like, x squared plus x plus 2, like, you put your x squared first because it has a degree of 2, then you put your x next because it has a degree of 1, and then you put your number, your just plain old number on the end because it has a degree of 0. Any questions on that? So, normally you do by exponent of the variable. All right, just a couple more, and then we're going to do some activities. So I want you to try 9 and 10, okay? Try 9 and 10, see what you got. Okay, when's a good time to ask questions? Now. Don't wait till I give you an activity and then say we're lost. All right, here we go. So always distribute first. So I'm going to bring this down. Now, let me show you one thing that I would do, okay? 1a plus 3a. What did I do right here? I put a 1 with it, because if you don't put a 1 with it, you're going to get confused. Shh. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, then I'm going to distribute. Negative 4 times 9 is negative 36. Be careful here. A lot of you just drop the sign. That is a negative times a negative, which would be a positive. Okay? Some of you circled what matched. Some of you underlined what matched. Some of you listed it underneath. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you organize it. So 1 plus 3 would be, plus another 4 would be 8a. Do you understand? All those can be added together. That's a positive 1 plus a positive 3. This is like 1 apple plus 3 apples plus 4 apples. Altogether, you have 8 apples. Okay, and then I'm just going to drop the 36. Okay, let me do this real quick. I'll get you started on these last two, and I'm going to check the email to see what it says. Okay, so on the second one, what am I going to do? Negative 10k minus 4 times the quantity of 1 plus 9k. Okay, so I'm going to bring down negative 10k. Excellent. Okay, and then I'm going to distribute. What is that going to give me? Negative 4. What does this give me? Negative 36. Cautious, careful, and conscientious. Don't just throw signs wherever. Okay? Like, do a negative times a positive, and you can put that in your calculator, guys. If you're still not good with your signs, I'm not going to fuss at you if you put in negative 4 times positive 9, and you'll get negative 36. So negative 36k. What matches? Negative 10k and negative 36k is going to give me negative 46k. And again, if you're not good with subtracting and adding positives and negatives, I am okay for you to put that in your calculator. Okay? And then I'm just going to drop the negative 4 down. Questions? All right. Last two examples. While you're working on that, I'm going to hit pause. All right, here we go. Talk me through it, Eli. Okay, so negative 10 times 9n is? Negative 90n. Then what? Okay, multiply to the 9 too, so negative 10 times 9 is? Negative 90. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distribute to here too. Alright, so 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 7n is 28n. Now what?
Negative 90 plus 4 is negative 86. Oh,
well. Okay, well, that's fine. Negative 90 plus 4 is negative 86. Negative 90n plus 28n is negative 62n. And that's the answer. Okay, really quickly, let me do this one so I can hit stop. So this is going to give me negative 27 plus 27b, negative 20b plus 100. What matches? Negative 27 and 100 gives me 73. And then 27v minus 20v is 7v. What do I do with signs here? They're both positive, so you just bring them down. Okay?